We recently visited the Disney 100 exhibition in London, and here are our thoughts. Hi, Hannah here from AH Disney. The Disney 100 exhibition in London is an event that celebrates everything that's been achieved by the Walt Disney Company for the past 100 years. The exhibition is being held at the ExCeL London and is running until the 21st of January. We found getting to the venue very easy using the London Underground Elizabeth line, getting off at Customs House. As soon as you tapped out of the station, the venue was immediately visible and well signed. We booked our tickets through Golden Tours, and there are 3 different tiers of prices: Standard, Flexi and VIP. We decided to go VIP, which meant we got a Flexi entrance time and we received a lanyard, pin, artwork from the new Disney Wish film and a soft drink at the end of the exhibition. You also have a special entrance for VIP, but there was no queue at either line when we arrived, so we did not get the benefit of that. But we did go on a Friday evening, so it might have been busier at other times. You cannot bring large bags, including backpacks, into the exhibition, and lockers are very small. As we had backpacks with us as we travelled straight from the airport, the staff member kindly stored these for us in the staff room and gave us the tickets to collect them at the end. But if you can avoid bringing a bag, I definitely would. The exhibition began with a short film, which I won't spoil for you. We really enjoyed it, and it even made Adam's eyes leak. Then you move on to the exhibits, which are separated into different sections, and the first you enter is where it all began. Here we look at the beginning days of the Walt Disney Company, from the loss of the rights of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit and the creation of Mickey Mouse. The original storyboard of Steamboat Willie was amazing to see, the pages where the ideas began, to then watch a clip of how that idea became the iconic short that we all still recognise today. I was very giddy to see Walt Disney's actual signature on this share certificate for his parents. Also in this area were some clips from the Silly Symphony films that Walt Disney made, where he used animation to classical music to tell the stories. Storytelling is the theme of the next part of the exhibition, which is definitely what I associate with Disney. Where Do the Stories Come From was an amazingly themed room and my second favourite of the whole exhibition, with so many exciting things for a Disney geek like me. Here there are so many items, from concept art drawings and actual film props from the Disney animation films. Some of my favourite things were the book used at the beginning of the animated classic Cinderella, and there was also the glass slipper from the live-action remake, this hilarious clock used as a reference model for Pinocchio, Lumiere and Cogsworth from the live-action Beauty and the Beast film, and my favourite part that made me super giddy was when I turned a corner and saw the original carousel horse rode by Dick Van Dyke as Bert in Mary Poppins, one of my favourite films, and this horse is almost 60 years old. The fact it has been kept so well is amazing. Next we moved on to the Illusion of Life section, which explains all about how to make a character into someone with a personality, how they express who they are through their appearance to their facial expressions. There is also a collection of models that the animators use for reference when making the films. There is also an area of how they create the personalities of villains, with Cruella as the example, companions with one of the most popular sidekicks, Olaf, and heroes using Ariel. The Cruella section was so detailed, with cells from the original 101 Dalmatians movie, the number plate from the live-action remake where Glenn Close absolutely killed it as Cruella, and Anita's sketches were another major geek moment for me. And the dress Emma Stone wore in the most recent film about the villain were also on display. Here there was also an interactive game where you had to guess the characters from the colour palettes, and Adam and I were feeling very cocky about it. And yeah, we didn't do so well. On to the Spirit, Adventure and Discovery area, with some amazing items from Disney's adventure films like Pirates of the Caribbean, Jungle Cruise, Peter Pan, Moana and Lilo and Stitch. There was an amazing interactive porthole inspired by 2000 Leagues Under the Sea, which played different underwater scenes. Here is where, if you are a Star Wars or Marvel fan, they will have items you will love. I will have to admit, I haven't actually seen many of the films from either of these franchises, but as a theme park fan, it was very exciting to see the original BB-8 puppet and some amazing masks and costumes from the Marvel franchise. Moving on to the magic of sound and music now, and what is Disney without Disney music? Conductor Mickey is here, and a large screen plays out loads of Disney hits with some amazing items in front of the screen, like original vinyls from Snow White and sheet music. The best part of this area were the little clips they had which showed you how they did sound effects in the films, like fire. Here also contained the whistle that was used to play the instantly recognisable whistle from Steamboat Willie. As a theme park fan, I enjoyed seeing the concept art here for Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean, both of which have instantly recognisable music, and an example of Disney wanting to create a fully immersive experience, not only with sight, but sound too. Walt Disney once said, "The wonders of nature are endless, and this is what the next area, the world around us, showcases." Walt Disney loved animals and wanted to make nature films about them. It was really interesting to see an actual Oscar in this room for the best documentary feature for The Living Desert in 1953. I loved the lighting in this room, which changed colours and took the room from like desert vibes to rainforest vibes. There was lots of little videos about Animal Kingdom and the building of it to the expansion with Pandora, showing Disney's commitment to the animals, not only at Animal Kingdom, but all around the world. Next was the technology behind making the movies and attractions, Inventions, which had an actual multi-plane camera effects box used by Walt Disney, which was created to give animation more dimension and have some more control over changing the backgrounds without having to change the foregrounds and vice versa. My favourite part of this room were the animatronics. Here there was an interactive hand that you could control that I didn't have a go of because it was very, very popular. But I really liked this Pirates of the Caribbean head. I'll admit it is a little creepy, but knowing that this animatronic used to be in the Pirates of the Caribbean at Walt Disney World was just amazing to me. It was so interesting to see all the parts behind just one little head. The amount of technology that must be used in that ride, I just can't even comprehend. On to my favourite area now, your Disney World. This part of the exhibit focuses on the theme parks, which are my favourite places in the world. So to see some of the pieces close up, and some that were removed before I even visited the parks, like Oscar here from the Country Bears Jamboree in Disneyland, California, which shut down in 2001 to make way for Winnie the Pooh. They even had ride vehicles here, from Peter Pan's Flight, one of the most popular rides at all the parks across the world, and Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, that used to be at Magic Kingdom, but is now only at Disneyland, California. Seeing Walt's ideas for the Disneyland park, and what it has eventually become, was really moving. Before exiting the exhibit, in true Disney style, through a gift shop, there's a little interactive screen where you can control Mickey and Minnie. If you're better at it than me and Adam, that is. We didn't have much joy. The gift shop was filled with plenty of items for purchase, but we assumed you'd be able to get these items online, so I only bought one t-shirt, but you cannot. So if you see something you want to buy, then to avoid paying resale prices, please buy it when you are there. Overall, we left the Disney 100 exhibition wanting to go back through straight away. We were lucky that when we went it wasn't very busy, as we've seen some reviews saying they couldn't see everything they wanted because there was too many people. I would highly recommend it for any Disney fan, any Disney geek. You will definitely see pieces that give you the same feels as you get when you walk into a park. If you like this video, please subscribe, like and hit that notification bell. Thank you for being our guest, and until next time, just keep swimming.